What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Truth Serum. This is Jordan, and I am joined with a very lovely and special guest this evening.
What's up, baby?
Woo! What's up, Mr. Pynakker? What'd you call me? How you doing on this fine evening?
I'm just living the dream.
Living the dream, man. You are the dream, son. Look at you, that beautiful fucking beard of yours. Golly, man. Anyway, it's 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, and I don't know.
Same
Mike
here.
Pinnacker's got me, like half staff. But anyway, let's move on. What are we doing today? We are doing breadwinners and bedshitters, or as it was renamed last week, bedshitters and breadwinners. Or sorry,
Yeah, you should
breadshitters
pick
and bedwinners. Yeah, I fucked it all up.
it.
Whatever. It's late. So yeah, man, we definitely had some bed shitting and some breadwinning this week, right?
Oh, yeah, still angry about it. At least one of them.
Yeah, yeah. Talk to me about it.
Well, are we gonna start with the Bedshitters for quarterbacks then?
Yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Bed shitters for quarterbacks. Who you got?
Fucking Lutton. That dude is hot trash. Like, really, 4 interceptions, 2 sacks, and a fumble. That dude's worse than Nathan Peterman when he was a Bill.
Whoo!
Yeah. Like, dude got me, I think, -2 points. Really? You played the entire game, you get -2? How?
So so what you're saying is you outscored old Luton Lutton.
I should have literally just benched Lutton and just played no quarterback. I would have done better off.
You would have. Did you win that week? Did you win this week?
I don't know. I went against Parker with Lutton in.
Well,
He beat me by like 60 points.
yeah, dude, Lutton was bad. 4 interceptions on the day, so not a good look for him. I think it's about time for God Mode Minshew to get back in there and probably be a mediocre quarterback at best. So my bed shitter this week. We normally start with the breadwinners, but I could tell that was really on your chest, baby, and that you
Fuck
just
yeah, it was.
you know, I can be your counselor, baby. I can be your shrink right now, your psychiatrist. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. If Lutton's really just got you fucking fired up, baby, I'm here to listen about it. But I want to talk about a bed shitter myself. And man, did Lutton play that entire game? Mike Pynakker?
Yes.
Well, you know who didn't play their entire game? Tua fucking Tagovailoa. The thing is if you rolled out Lutton, you knew you were playing with fire to begin with. But Tua, baby, you knew you was rolling that fire. Tua has been hot, baby. And he was dog shit this week.
Yeah.
11 of 20, only threw for 83 yards. That was actually, like 70 yards less than Lutton. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
80,
also 4 less picks
83 fucking
and one
measly
more
yards,
touchdown.
one touchdown, took 6 sacks on the day, and got his ass bench for Ryan Fitzmagic, who did the most Ryan Fitzmagic thing ever and lead his team down the field, set him up for the game winning drive, and then fuck it up because that's, the Fitzmagic way.
That's
So,
when they should have thrown Tua right back in. Like, all right, you got him down the field, throw Tua in.
yeah, get in there, figure out a way, get in this game, man. You know what? Maybe they do figure out the first platoon quarterback situation. It might work. I used to say back in the day with old Tony Romo for my Dallas Cowboys, I would just be like, man, if we could just come in and sign Tim Tebow to play in the fourth quarter. Because I don't know if you remember, man, Tebow was
Oh yeah.
fucking electric in the fourth
Oh
quarter.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's
so
like remember when fucking Flacco, where all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we got this young running quarterback, throw him in real quick, he'll do
yeah,
something. All right, he's not doing anything anymore. Flacco, come back in, try something. I don't know.
I also want to say for the second week in a row, Lamar Jackson wasn't my bed shitter, although he's the biggest bed shitter in the NFL right
No,
now.
they're still Lutton. All right, I'm not stopping this. It's always Lutton.
And nobody thinks that Lutton is good.
Was hoping,
Everybody thought Lamar
hoping and
Jackson
praying.
was good. Lamar Jackson sucking. So another guy who I'm usually busting his balls. He's my breadwinner of the week, and big shout out to Deshaun fucking Watson, baby.
Hell yeah.
28 of 37, 344 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6 rushes, 36 yards, touchdown, bringing the dub, proving that old Billy Belichick ain't all that.
Hey.
Houston Texans bringing it home. One of the worst teams in the league, whooping Bill Belichick's ass on the back of Deshaun Watson, baby. That's my
Deshaun Watson
breadwinner of
big
the
dicked
week.
that game though. He big dicked them. Like he was like, "Oh, Patriots have a good defense. I'll take care of this," and just wouldn't even like. There wasn't even a mercy rule. Like you figure at one point they're gonna be like, "Hey, can you stop? Like you're hurting their feelings at this
You
point."
done killed him. You done killed him,
Right,
Deshaun.
poking them
Calm
with a
down.
stick and shit. Like,
One of my favorite movies, and it's kind of a kiddie movie, but I know you've seen Major Pain, right?
oh yeah,
At the very beginning of that movie, when he's getting discharged, he's like, surely there's somebody left that needs some killing. And the guy's just like, no, Major, you've killed them all. That was Deshaun Watson this
oh
weekend.
yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, my breadwinner is the rookie himself, Justin fucking Herbert. That dude has been murdering people left and right. Like Deshaun has murdered people this week. Herbert's just been continuing it all throughout the time. Dude had 37 complete and only 12 that he missed. He had 3 touchdowns, 366 yards. Dude was killing it. The dude's on his way to what was it? He's had the best um, first half as a rookie.
Yeah, so Justin Herbert had the best statistical half for a rookie quarterback since 1990. Like
Yeah,
that's a fucking stat, man. And
hell yeah, it is.
kudos to the guy that found it because it sure as hell wasn't us. But
Mind you,
that's a good
especially
one.
when you're sitting there going, yeah, since 1990, who's been here since then? Like, I don't know, Patrick Mahomes. Like, you mean to
Peyton
tell me that
Manning,
Herbert is
Tom
already
Brady, Drew Brees. Like,
right?
fuck.
Right. Don't worry about them. It's Herbert that is now killing it.
Is Herbert's got to be the runaway rookie of the year right now,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, like there's really no one else that I could even like compare. Like you had people that were trying, like Burrow was trying.
I
But
think Burrow was in. I think Burrow was slightly in the league before the injury.
before the draft, yeah.
You fa-
No, even no.
I
I think
don't
with the
think
injury, it
Herbert.
was still showing that Herbert he didn't really have any bad games.
Fair enough, but at the end of the day, Herbert hadn't quite caught Burrow statistically, so I think Burrow still had a dog in the fight. One bad game for Justin Herbert and a string of solid games by Burrow, and it could have been a Burrow landslide. The guy that I thought could possibly catch him was Tua, and it was simply for the fact that Tua has a really good chance to get this Miami Dolphins team into the
Oh
playoffs, right?
yeah.
And if he
I figured
does
you
that,
would swing over to your wide receiver and be like, no, the guy that could take rookie is CD Lamb.
no, it's not CeeDee Lamb.
No.
I think CeeDee Lamb would be in this discussion today without a shadow of a doubt if Dak Prescott didn't get injured. I also think Justin Jefferson would be in this discussion today if the Minnesota Vikings, I don't know, didn't do stupid shit like lose to the fucking Cowboys. God damn it. I ain't going to get on that soapbox right now, but wait, Dallas, y'all done fucked up. Y'all fucked up this whole season. And when it
Even,
was like,
even
okay,
when you stop being a Cowboys fan, they still fuck you.
man, look, it was a little bit of reverse psychology and it came back to bite me in the ass. Like, why in the hell would you win this game? Why? Man, if
Okay.
if if I were Mike McCarthy, I would have benched Andy Dalton because he was playing too damn good, right? I would have sat everybody, man. Fucking put DeMarcus
Brought back
Lawrence in
Brandon Whedon.
quarterback. Yeah, man, like go out, go make a trade for Lutton. Like do whatever it takes to lose all of these fucking games. What are you gonna do
Breaking
now?
news: Dallas Cowboys trade a first-round pick next year for Lutton.
Yeah, well, because Might as well trade
And
that
trade
first round
Dak.
pick now because it's not going to be a top 10 because you're probably going to figure out some way to go 6-10 and win this division. So,
Cowboys trade their first round pick and Dak Prescott for Lutton.
yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm just not even going to say anything to that because that's bullshit. And Dak is my quarterback, baby. I love me some Dak Prescott. Dacky Poo, I sure do miss you. And I can't wait to see you back with the boys in blue. Let's go. So let's talk about these running backs. Who was your breadwinner of the week?
Mine's Dalvin. He's killing it every week. He didn't let up this time. 115 yards, five receptions for 45 yards and a touchdown. Like, yeah, he had a fumble, but I mean, he showed up still. Like, he's still throwing up great numbers with a fumble, while there's other people like Lutton. Anyways, but yeah, Dalvin is showing up. He's showing that he is that guy. He's the guy. In Minnesota, you can have people like when you've got someone like Alexander Madison. Oh, I lost you, I think.
I'm still here.
Oh, I don't see you anymore. But when you've got someone like Alexander Madison as the backup running back, and Alexander Madison could probably start on a few teams, but will never get that chance while Dalvin is still there and healthy. You know what I mean?
That's a big thing though, and healthy. I think Dalvin Cook absolutely 100% is one of two running backs who've justified his draft cost.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, man, like you got to give it up to him. I completely agree with you. He absolutely crushed it. And my guy didn't have quite as good as stats because he doesn't catch footballs because he's a fucking traditional running back who has hands of stone. I fucking hate this guy and I hate his team and I hate everything about him and I hate how happy Eric Carlson is all the time when they win. And fuck the fuck the Tennessee Titans, but
Both of them.
Derrick Henry, baby, you can hold my beer this week because not only did you rush the ball 28 times for 133 yards, you scored the game winning touchdown in overtime. And you know what? I may not love the Titans, but I really hate the Ravens worse now because of Lamar Jackson. And you know what? Derrick Henry, you don't whoop that ass. So you are my breadwinner of the week. Congratulations. I wonder what you will do next. Probably run some other motherfuckers over.
Yeah, and he was one of them that coming in this year, I shit on him left and right. Shit, I've got a bet with their house and that Josh Jacobs will have more fucking all-purpose yards than him at the end of the year. I'm still
I
hoping, but I
totally
doubt it.
I totally took your side of that bet too. And here's the thing about Derrick Henry, man. It goes back. So Joey and I, we butt heads all the time on this because rushing ability to him is so important at the quarterback position. I don't give a shit, dude. I give me the pocket passer that's going to be around for 15 fucking years over that guy. Look at you, you sexy bastard, chugging a 2 liter straight out the bottle. Sierra Mist, that's probably like cranberry flavored or
It
something.
is cranberry
Hell
split.
yeah. I knew that's how they did it in Wisconsin. I
I
love
ran
it,
out of
baby.
juice, so I had to go with the Sierra Mist.
Hell yeah. That was the hottest thing I've seen all day. And I already made
It's
sweet,
what we
sweet
call
love to
mixers,
my
I
wife. Mixers. Hey,
guess.
you know what I call a mixer? 6 guys who are a little bi-curious getting together in Alabama. Anyway, that was a fucking mixer. So
Right.
what soapbox was I on? What was I even to so
Um,
Joey really looks at the rushing ability as a very key stat for the quarterback position. And
mm,
man, give me the pocket passer. And I think with the running backs, I look at it differently. Like, I don't like one dimensional running backs who can't catch the fucking football. Like, there's really
yeah,
not a lot of room for him in this game. But you know what? There's room for Derek fucking Henry because he is good. He's good at the game of football, and I give up. I'm not gonna hate on him anymore. You've proven it, dog. You are a fucking monster. Kudos to you. Eric Carlson, you were right on this one, buddy.
I'm still not giving up. I still think Derrick Henry is not not gonna have more all-purpose yards than even Josh Jacobs.
We'll see.
I said it.
And,
I said it. I
and
said it. I stand by it.
and you may be right because Derrick Henry, man, he may not. But I fucking guarantee you he'll have way more rushing yards
Oh
than
yeah.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I think it's time for people shut up about Derrick Henry. He's getting it done. He's a good fucking football player, and kudos to him.
Right. Um. I don't see it.
My bed shitter. I don't see how you can't see it because Derrick Henry steady is running motherfuckers over, dude. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, if let's say Tennessee goes against like Seattle and you just throw DK Metcalf at defense, Derrick Henry ain't running over him. It's just that you've got a guy that's just built like a brick shithouse, and I'm pretty sure they're just like, all right, so just give him the ball and then just tell him there's a donut at the end, and he's just gonna run through everyone.
but you have linebackers who are built like brick shit houses, and you have linemen that are fucking built like brick shit
Yeah,
houses.
Derrick Henry's supposed to be a linebacker. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he ate a linebacker last week.
Because he's a badass fucking running back, and that's all I've got to say.
I'm grasping at straws. Just let me hate Derrick Henry, all right?
You can't hate him, but you're wrong, baby. And I'm coming back over to the light side. So my bed shitter of the week at the running back position is none other than the guy I told you. You probably have to start him, but he ain't fucking doing it. And it's Mike Davis. Yeah, he did get the touchdown. That saved his ass this week, but 19 rushes, 64 yards, 2 catches, 15 yards. This team misses Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah.
And it is fucking evident.
Oh yeah, very obvious. Like, and that was the thing is he showed up when CMC went down, and he showed up good. But there's not many running backs that can be taking the volume that CMC does and showing up every week and beasting like CMC does. Mike Davis showed up and was doing really good. And everyone's like, they don't even need CMC in there. And all of a sudden now it's showing up like, no, they do need CMC in there. Mike Davis was just temporary.
Yeah, absolutely. I could not agree more. He is just temporary. And, I thought for a minute, like, man, maybe Christian McCaffrey ain't all that because Davis did come in and fucking he crushed it, dude. He looked elite, dude. My whole season lasted like 2 extra weeks in our fucking money league because Mike Davis went the fuck off, right? He's all that held me together for a minute. But yeah, he ain't that good, man. Go back to the bench, give me Christian McCaffrey, and shut up about timeshares. The only reason, and honestly, man, if I'm Carolina, I would just shut Christian McCaffrey the fuck down. You're not playing for anything.
Don't say that. I need him to play still.
I'm just saying, like, what good?
When I got to start people like Lutton, right? I need someone to counteract that.
Yeah, I get it. But what good is it doing your football team if you're a Carolina Panthers fan?
It really wouldn't surprise me if they did shut him down for the year. They're not really playing for anything at this point. Like,
I think he's going to end up playing.
Throw him in a couple times real quick just to be like, all right, we're going to keep you practicing basically against this team.
Yeah. So anyway, come back, Christian McCaffrey. The whole fantasy world misses you, and we are sick of Mike Davis's shit. Do you have a bed shitter at the running back position?
So originally my bed shitter was Gurley because he only had 26 yards and he only got 8 attempts. Like, how are you going to have Brian Hill taking over for you? But after today, we get to have fun because my bed shitter is fucking Rojo. 24 fucking yards. Really? Like, you had 10 rush attempts and you only got 24 yards.
That's a 2.4 yards per carry average.
Right.
Doing the math.
Like, I don't care what Joey says. Yes, Rojo had one good game. I'm proud of him last time.
He fucking went off last week and every bit deserved my breadwinner spot.
And then what happens this week? 24 yards.
Shit the bed.
Pretty sure Lutton could have ran it that far.
Did he get in the end zone this week?
Rojo?
Yeah.
No.
What about that other running back for Tampa Bay? Did he get in the end zone this week?
Oh, Fournette?
Yeah, that guy.
Let me take a look. I'm pretty sure he did. 'Cause I'm pretty sure.
That's right. He fucking did because he's the better football player. Just saying. You're right.
He
Ronald
ended
Jones,
up
you
with
shit the
yeah, he ended up with 17 rushing yards on 7 attempts for a touchdown and
God.
nine receiving yards.
Bro, I think it's time to start considering the Rams as a legit contender. Maybe I'm crazy, but Aaron Donald,
Did nothing this game though.
and I didn't get to watch most of the game because I
I
was
just
doing
know because
drugs,
I'm in an
right?
IDP league and I've got Aaron Donald.
But I think Aaron Donald's impact doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, right? Aaron Donald is a fucking game
Oh yeah.
wrecker, dude.
Oh yeah.
To me, I think he is without a shadow of a doubt the single most dominant defensive player in the National Football League. And I don't really fucking think there is a close second, man.
No, I mean there was with Khalil, but Khalil's dropped off so much that Aaron
And I think
Donald's just
Khalil's
kept
good,
going.
man. And I think there are some other people that absolutely deserve a seat at the table, so to speak. But
Yeah, like
Aaron,
people like TJ Watt and stuff like that.
yeah. But Aaron Donald, you are the best of all of them, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
it's not just Aaron Donald, man. They've got some other playmakers and pieces on this defense. Jalen Ramsey is still a fucking lights out, shut down fucking cornerback, dude.
Oh yeah.
Arguably one of the best in the
He's
game.
probably better
Everybody
now
said
because he's not as
DK.
angry about having to be on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Everybody did not, nobody gave him a chance
No.
against the Seattle Seahawks and DK Metcalf. And he
No.
made him look silly, man.
Right.
He's fucking good. And then furthermore, man, you have the pieces on offense to get it done. We've seen the Rams, we've seen McVay's genius. Like, I think the Rams are a serious contender. We should have a contender pretender series. Maybe that's what we'll do for roundtable this week.
Well, it's like, remember how I sat there and I've talked so much about how I hate Robert Woods. I don't think he's that good. Everyone thinks he's amazing. Well, today I had to give up because I
He's
got
good.
him and I got him for the first touchdown thing. And I said if I have Robert Woods and he scores that first touchdown, I will stop saying he's a bitch.
Hell yeah.
And he got that first touchdown. So Robert Woods is my homie now.
I will always remember Robert Woods as the second fiddle to Sammy Watkins in Buffalo. Like, I never thought he was going to be anything, but he's made a really good career for himself here, and he's a fucking really good football player. The Rams are a great team. I think Tom Brady will still win the Super Bowl, but I think the Rams are in the discussion.
Well,
Period.
I didn't think Robert Woods would beast as much still because I mean you got Cooper Kupp over there, and Cooper Kupp's no joke
Hold on.
either.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You are on the Truth Serum Football Podcast. We don't say Cooper Kupp. We say Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, there it is.
But the thing is like once he came in the league, I was like, all right, this guy's got something. Like this dude's talented beyond belief, and so I just thought that Robert Woods was kind of like just gonna drop off a little bit, but no, he's still just like, hey, cool.
Yeah.
You can love him as much as you want, but I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, no, he really is, man. And I don't know. I'm starting to fucking have a mad crush on the Rams. And my boy Cam Akers got in the end zone tonight. What's up? All right. So let's move on to the wide receivers. And I want to start with my breadwinner on this one, Mr. Old Reliable, Mr. Joey thinking he shouldn't be drafted in the top. I think it was 4 rounds, maybe 5
Yeah,
rounds.
I remember him.
And I was just like,
give left and right.
Give me him in any fucking round you can have him. And I'm talking about the leading receiver for Mike Pynakker's breadwinning quarterback, Justin Herbert. I'm talking, of course, about Keenan fucking Allen. That man had 16 catches on Sunday. I'm a big Michael Gallup fan. I don't think he has 16 catches on the fucking season. 16 catches, one game. Keenan Allen, you are a man. 145 yards and got in the end zone. Keenan Allen and Justin Herbert, that connection is real,
Oh
y'all. And I'm going to say it. I think Keenan Allen sneaks back up into that second, third round discussion and draft boards everywhere next season.
I can tell you this much: he's definitely higher than Michael Thomas.
Woo wee. That do you take Keenan Allen's just like fucking consistency and occasional peaks over Michael Thomas's?
Antonio Brown syndrome.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I've got Demir Bird. I ain't even ever heard of this dude.
those are always the best, dude. Like I don't know if you know my story, but like Kamar Aiken will always be so near and dear to my heart because I didn't know who the fuck he was. And I picked him up one year, dude, and he literally marched my ass to a fantasy title, man.
Oh yeah, that's
Special
how I
shout out
was.
also to Jamison Crowder. Anyway, carry on.
That's how I was with Marvin Jones back when he was a Bengal. No one touched him. All of a sudden, one day I was like, all right, I gotta throw someone in. I threw him in like 40 points. I'm like, all right, I guess you're on my team now,
Yeah. Way to go, rookie. you staying in.
right? But Demir Bird, he caught 6 out of his 7 targets for 132 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he caught a 42-yard touchdown. Like
From
that's
Cam
going
Newton.
against, yeah, right, from Cam Newton and against Houston's defense, which yeah, they're not the greatest, but they're also not complete dog shit. And for it not to be someone like Jacoby Meyer or N'Keal Harry, these names that people know,
The guys that got drafted and drafted high.
right? The guys that people would be like, oh yeah, that guy, he's on one of my teams. Not Demir Bird, where you're like, wasn't he a defender? Like,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
yeah,
I
killed
will
it.
say this, baby, though. If you had listened to our Sunday morning start sit, Joey Fickle was speaking the truth about some Demir Bird. I'm just saying Joey fucking was on that one, even though he wrong. He wrong on Ronald Jones.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. So real quick, before we move over to the bed shinners, I want to talk about some real breadwinners. And I'm talking, of course, about our Patreons. As always, we want to give them a shout out in our episode. We love each and every one of you. So I'm gonna take this away. This is my segment, Pynakker. So you just sit back, sit pretty, and watch the pro do it. We got a big thank you to Seth F. Patrick Johnson. That's with a capital T, ladies. Chris, how you say your name? My special co-host tonight, Mike Pynakker, what'd you call me? We got Jeff Big Dick Swinging Beavers, Ben Kaiser, Tyler the Truth Tompkins, my favorite pal, Jeremy Powell. We got Zach Kurtz, Jeremiah Kurtz, Clayton Crawford, Fabulous Freddie. We got Oh man, I'm gonna save him for last. We got Cadillac, we got Dylan, Maliska, Dylon. I think this is the wrong list, but all y'all Patreons, I love the shit out of you anyway. We got my mains man, Jeremy, Captain Kirk Davenport, still my Patreon of the month, even though I have not got that put up yet. I am sorry. We got Richard McCaleb, we got Rob Michael Johnson. He's a fan of the dumbass Dallas Cowboys. We got holding it down, my main man, Wyatt Brown, Patrick Wells. We got Wabba Beamer. We got Kelly Hollier, if you hear me, Josh Hickman. We got Dwight the closer, the penny, the legend, the king, Kofroth. And we've got, of course, Colleen Kunkel. And last but not least, we got the Graham finale himself. Braxton Graham. Hold on. We got the Graham finale, Braxton Graham, and I hope you guys can see this. This is a whole mess of cards, this whole big ass stack. And I don't know if you can see it because of this background. But we got Braxton Graham. We got Graham finale. 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 We got Probably not, but we got a Patrick Mahomes autographed rookie card. Also got Kareem Hunt's autographed rookie card on it. And Braxton, the Graham motherfucking finale, took that home with him tonight in my draw. So if you ain't been in, get in my draws. There's plenty of room for you. On to our bed shitters at the wide receiver, Mr. Pynakker. Who you got?
I know I said that I was going to take Julio, but I had one circled that I was like, this might have to be. Because as much as Julio hurt with only 2 receptions for 39 yards, Hollywood, 3 targets. That's his stat line, is 3 targets. No receptions, no yards, 3 targets.
So it was basically the solution you wanted to start for Lutton, right? Like the zero
Yeah,
zero zero stat
still
line.
better points than Lutton.
Yeah. Do you have them on the same team? Because if you did,
No, I had Julio on that team though. So I mean,
I'm just gonna say this, man. From my point of view, and I've been saying it for a couple of weeks, like I'm out, 100% out on Hollywood Brown. Yeah, he's probably gonna have a good game or two. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. But I think right now it's like Mike Williams last year. You knew it was gonna happen at some point, and at some point he caught like fucking 3 touchdowns and 8 receptions or sorry, it's probably like 4 receptions and 187 yards or whatever, right? It's gonna happen. But I don't think Lamar Jackson is the quarterback. I don't think Hollywood Brown is the wide receiver that Lamar Jackson needs.
See, what I thought was going to happen though is I figured with Dez getting promoted up and activated.
By the way, real
right,
quick.
well, now you've got that situation where you're getting pressure on Dez because you can't just not cover Dez.
Real quick, you just can't cover Dez is what it is. I'm throwing up the X, baby. Welcome back to the league. My motherfucking boy, Dez Bryant, 88, holding it down. One of my 5 favorite football players of my whole fucking life. Look, man, you can hate on anybody you want, but this man has fucking seen adversity after adversity, battled injuries, got a chance with the Saints, blew the Achilles, battled back. Never thought this dude would make it back to the show. And here he is catching passes from Lamar Jackson's bunk ass while Hollywood Brown, first round pick Hollywood Brown, ain't catching no passes from Lamar Jackson's bunk ass. Dez Bryant, 88, throwing up the X. So glad to see that guy back. Give him the fucking comeback player of the year award other than Alex Smith.
See, I figured with Dez coming back that it was time that like they're gonna have to cover him because if you don't cover him, then that's not gonna work out super good. But it really didn't show now. It's not showing where you got the pressure over on Dez that leaves Hollywood wide open. No, it's like, yeah, you got pressure on Dez and Hollywood. I think he's sitting down for a minute. Like I just don't understand. Like the only thing that I understand as being a downfall for them over there is the fact that when you do have a quarterback like Lamar who runs, he fucking runs. He knows how to run. That's going to take away from the time that he's trying to throw. He's going to be like, oh, well, I can just run it. And it's like, yes and no. You got to focus on the fact that look and see if you can throw it. And if you can't, then run. Don't just be like, you know what? I'm just going to run it every time. Nah,
I know what you mean, baby. I know what you mean. That got me. I don't know, man. I'm so in love with Dez Bryant. I'm so happy he's back. And I just don't think Hollywood Brown's that good. And I don't think Lamar Jackson's that good. I think the Ravens are in danger.
They are, especially because didn't Ingram and Dobbins go down?
They got the COVID, baby. They got the COVID. They ass is gone for a couple weeks at least.
It means it's time to get that Gus bus rolling.
Yeah, they're probably going to need to bring in somebody else too, I imagine.
Trying to think if they have another one down there. The only one I can really think of is Gus Edwards.
Yeah, go see what Alex Collins doing. I'm sure he's not running in
I
NFL
thought he
places
was
anymore.
somewhere else though now.
Oh, he back in the league? Shout out to my boy Alex Collins from the University of Arkansas. Let's go.
I could be wrong, but I thought that he's somewhere else right now.
There's somebody out there, DeMarco Murray, Bishop Sankey, fuck, somebody.
Yeah, he's a Seahawk, bro.
Every washed up running back is a
And he
Seahawk.
led the backfield like a week or two ago.
What?
Yeah,
I
Alex
do think
Collins
that
rushed
was
11 times for 42 yards and a touchdown in the Seahawks Week 10 loss to the Rams.
yeah. Well, I wonder why you're losing to the Rams. You have that shit show as your starting running back. Get the fuck out of
And
here.
doing the best on that team.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, my bed shitter of the week. Since you didn't say him, I'm gonna say Julio Jones, 2 catches, 39 yards. That's not why y'all drafted him. I traded him to Mike Pynakker. He ain't my problem anymore. Unfortunately, Odell Beckham Jr. and his season-ending injury became my problem, and that one's shit all over me. So you won that trade.
Yeah.
But also Juju Smith-Schuster,
Yeah.
4 catches, 19 yards.
He's been a bed shitter all fucking year.
Juju Smith-Schuster
Needs a new team.
is not a top 3 option on the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's not, man. I think Deontay Johnson and I think Chase Claypool are both better than him.
I love Chase Claypool. Let's get that out of the way right away.
So you're on the Claypool bandwagon too?
Oh yeah, and I've got it in Dynasty, and I'm loving it. Like I traded away, I believe, like David Johnson and some random other guy that didn't really. Oh, Fulgham. Traded David Johnson and Fulgham for fucking.
Leave it to a Wisconsinite to say Fulgham.
I traded for Julio and Claypool. That was the biggest win ever right there. Given I did give up a first round pick, but I didn't need it.
What was the trade again? The full trade?
It was Fulgham, David Johnson, and my first round pick for Julio Jones and Claypool. Mind you, this is a team where I've got CMC, Josh Jacobs, Galladay, Rager, Ruggs, whole bunch of young guys.
Gotcha.
So, like, literally the only thing that I could have done with my first round pick would try to get a quarterback. And there's no way that I'm getting Trevor Lawrence with where my draft pick is going to be because it's going to be in the bottom 3 or 4.
Well, it might not be Trevor Lawrence, dog. It may be. I mean, there was plenty of drafts where Justin Herbert was getting snagged at the end of the first round. I'm just saying, I saw it, and he is rewarding those owners handsomely.
Well, and like I was set up for quarterbacks just fine because I had Breeze, Daniel Jones, Minshew. Now I've got Breeze, Daniel Jones, Minshew, Lutton, PJ Walker.
I think the dream is over with Lutton. Time to move on.
Well, no, I just picked up Lutton because of Minshew. I'm assuming you just saw the Survivor chat too.
So for those that don't know, man, me and Mike Pynakker, we love Survivor. And we got David DP Genus hooked on it too, and he's just chatting away with us. So we won't get into that tonight, but we got a Survivor podcast coming at some point. It's got to happen. So let's move on to my least favorite part of the show. Let's talk about our tight ends. The
Both
bed
of us
shitter,
are gonna have some crazy ones for our breadwinners. So
the bed shitter is every tight end in the league.
I'm going Jared Cook 100%. I thought that dude was gonna ball out this week because I was like, all right, who do you start? Winston? Okay, he's going to need to jump off to the tight end. Who are you going to start? Taysom? Okay, he's going to have to jump off to the tight end.
Tight end to the tight
one
end.
of them. Huh? Yeah.
Tight end
connection, you know?
So my breadwinner of the week, man, he put on a fucking show at the tight end
position. So many people are going to be angry at you for this.
I'm just saying, if you put him in at your tight end position, he fucking crushed it for you. I was wrong. Taysom Hill, come on down, boy. Putting on a performance of the ages at the tight end position. 18 for 23. He attempted 23 passes playing tight end this week, 233 yards. He also carried the ball for 51 fucking yards and 2 touchdowns. Taysom Hill at the tight end. Hey, it's been real. It's been nice. It's been real nice. But that's probably the last week ever that you're going to be able to start at tight end. Taysom Hill, come on down.
I still don't see him as keeping that job anyways as a quarterback. Like he did good this week, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he could be everything on the offense except his normal position that he's supposedly a quarterback.
Man, he got the job done playing quarterback, and I think at some point they have to make that switch to Jameis Winston. And
I thought they were going to do it halfway through the game, but then all of a sudden I saw his numbers going, and I was like, maybe not.
Yeah, no, I thought the same thing. I said the same thing to Joey, so it was definitely a shock that he did as well as he did. But kudos to him. Do the Saints make the playoffs?
I don't see him doing it. Like, the only thing that is the shining star on that team is Kamara.
I mean, man, I disagree with you. I think Lattimore is a fucking player.
I'm talking offense-wise, though.
Offense, I still think Michael Thomas is one of the most gifted receivers in football. He is, man. You can say what you want, and I know he's been a head case. It's been bad this year, but at any point, that guy could turn the corner, and we know what kind of talent he has.
Oh, yeah. I loved him last year. Like, he was by far my favorite going into last year.
And another dude I want to give some props to, and ESPN fucking hates this guy. Every week I see his projection, and it's like 3.2 points. I don't even understand why, because he produces. He ain't no superstar, nothing like that, but you dropped him. You tried to trade him to me for like dollars on the penny, and I wasn't having it. And so then you dropped him, and I picked him up. And man, he's been holding it down. He's been doing a decent job. Emmanuel fucking Sanders. And I also want to tell you a story, man. There came a specific time when I forever fell in love with Emmanuel Sanders, and so did my buddy John Mobbs. We were watching a game, and it was the Denver Broncos. I don't remember who they were playing. I don't want to talk about
it. Go ahead.
Were they playing you guys? Were they playing
I don't know if they were, but anytime the Broncos are mentioned.
So Denver Broncos. Anyway, the play was like a little rush up the middle, and it was Monte Ball. You remember Monte Ball?
Yeah, he was a Wisconsin boy, of course.
Yeah, Monte Ball. He was a pile of shit in the NFL. Anyway, I don't know. He like chipped his fingernail or something on the play. Like he got hurt. Like he didn't get touched or whatever. Oh no. I'm wrong. Hold on. It was a play action fake with Monte Ball, right? And Monte Ball gets hurt. Meanwhile, the ball gets thrown to Emmanuel Sanders, and he just gets laid the fuck out. Dude.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Knocked out, and then just jumps up, fucking throws up the first down side and gets up ready to fucking do it again.
Like nothing.
Meanwhile, Monte Ball is like, oh, I'm hurt, guys. Like,
right. Sanders just pretty much died and was like, all right, we're good.
At some point, Emmanuel Sanders evolved into his final form and golden.
Right. Yeah, I remember that hit. That's still, I believe, last time I saw it was still on one of those like a top 10 hardest.
Nasty, dude.
Ever.
It was nasty. Oh, absolutely nasty. Anyway, baby, you got any bed shitters or anything else in the tight end?
You mean the breadwinners for tight end? I got Sunday night tight ends. We got Kelsey and Waller. Kelsey got a completion. Let's start off with that one. And he had 8 receptions, 127 yards, and a touchdown. While on the other side,
he also had
Waller with 7 receptions, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Like
they both also had 4 less interceptions than Jake Luton. I just wanted to throw that in there one more time.
And 1 more touchdown. 2 less sacks, one less fumble, all sorts of things. But yeah, they basically made it a tight end show. It was like, all right, just you take it, and then once we get the ball back, our tight end will take it.
No doubt about it, that was the game of the week, and I didn't think that was going to happen after watching Green Bay and Indianapolis, which was a fucking beautiful game of football, man.
And like I told you earlier, that was the Raiders game to lose. Like we had it, we were doing good, and then near the end, it was just like, you know what, it's yours.
Yeah, we don't need this, Kansas City. We already beat y'all once. Y'all take this one.
I feel like they were just trying so hard during the game that near the end, they're like, all right, we beat them once and we almost beat them this time. That counts. We're good enough.
Yeah.
We don't need to beat them twice. We just have to almost beat them just to show we're good enough.
We ain't trying to win this division.
Right. We know it's your division. We're just trying to make sure we can squeak in there still.
Hopefully, if we lose this one, we'll win a couple more down the road that we really aren't supposed to.
It's like they walked up to Patrick Mahomes and were like, hey, I tell you what, we'll let you take this one. No problem. Just bring us with you. Sound good?
Yeah, just bring us with. Yeah, absolutely.
You got a +1, right? Just remember us.
Remember us, the +1. Who you bringing with you? Oh, man, Derek Carr and all them Raiders. Bring them on.
Yeah. They count as one. They're coming with.
Hell yeah, man. Derek Carr, dude, he's very much somebody who deserves some props for that game, even though he did a bunch of Derek Carr things and, made sure you guys lost it. But
yeah, I believe they made it most of the way, and all of a sudden he was like,
oh, yeah, no.
Have the ball.
No, he's like crushing it, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, wait, I'm Derek Carr. And then just all the fucking wheels fall off, right?
Either that or Derek Carr was doing it the entire time, and all of a sudden he was like, you know what, Gruden, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Throw it to the guy over there. Are you sure that's not our guy? Throw it to him. I know what I'm doing. I'm John Gruden.
Fucking Gruden. I drafted Sebastian Janikowski in the first round, you little shit.
Right? Okay. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Yeah. Man, it was
like that's who's on my fantasy team though, so we're good.
Yeah. You know who else is on your fantasy team? Jake Lutton. I'm gonna end it with that. So, anything else you want to talk about tonight, Mike Pynakker?
That's all I got.
All right, baby. Well, hey, it was an absolute pleasure having you on. We got to do this again very soon.
Oh, hell yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed myself tonight. So I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to let you take us out, Mike Pynakker. And as always,
stay true.
Hell yeah.